So I've actually today had you asking questions about just one aspect. So movement is a multi-dimensional phenomenon. So, but a lot of things are happening at once. So I'm going to tell you a story. Actually, this is a training story. It's unfortunately a true one. But, the end of our training, many people who weren't prepared to teach were all thrust in the place of teaching because Moshe was sick. And they didn't exactly like each other. I don't think that was a coincidence, but you can read those chapters in my autobiography. That's not the point of the story. But so what would happen is that somebody would come in and teach for 3 or 4 days. And some of the people were following the person they liked the least. So they would then spend the first day or two of their 3 or 4 days to tear down whatever the person had built up. Sometimes it was direct, sometimes it wasn't direct, but it wasn't really fun. And of course Moshe most of the time was the captain. He didn't give people a chance to take over the, what do you call it when you steer a ship?
Helm.
The helm, thank you, the helm. I mean, Mia really, he encouraged her to teach. And, she started a training all at the same time as he started the training in Amherst. But anyways, it wasn't fun. And it was really hard for everybody. Right? I'm not pointing the finger because I wouldn't have wanted to be them or him. But one day, so one time, somebody had spent a few days getting us to look at ATM and think about where the movement started. Right, the initiation. That's something that we've talked about kind of in passing. And we in the ATMs it was kind of highlighted thinking about where it starts. And that like the line I said today about the caboose and the engine, or the joke yesterday about if you're not the lead dog. I mean, the initiation keeps changing in the lesson. That's one of the things we do. So we got to see that. We got to see how initiation is a part of how people move. Like I talked about FFI's Alexander. So Alexander's work. I'm not an Alexander teacher, but I played one on television. No, I'm not an Alexander teacher, but I've had like probably 50 or 60 Alexander lessons in my life. I mean, I really like it. When I was in grad school, it was the only intelligent touch for miles around, and I'd done a lot of lessons before that. Anyways, Alexander is all about a habit of initiation. So this person had spent a while getting us to think about this. Look through the world through that lens, that perspective. So somebody else came to teach. We're doing an ATM. They stopped the group. And they have somebody move, and they say, okay, well, what do you see about this? Well, of course, that first person who's being stops like, well, it starts. The person who's teaching says, where it starts doesn't matter. Right? Now, I don't know if this was intentional or not. It's just those things that you have to be, when you're teaching with somebody else, those little things, or when you're parenting or whatever with somebody else, those little things speak volumes, right? So whether it was purposeful or not, it was a high-stress situation, whatever. But, as a student, I was just like, I really sat there and went, this makes me crazy. So I want a model that's big enough that includes all the different things. Initiation's obviously one of them. Maybe it wasn't the one the person thought we should learn about, or maybe it's not one they thought about or was important. But I kind of thought, well, what are all the different things that we think about? That's what I mean by multidimensional. So, I'm the kind of person, when I say movement's a multidimensional thing, I think it's totally fair to say, could you name the